Yo, what is up, guys? It's Bentley back at again for another video, and today we're going to be talking about Atlanta for this weekend preview, and we're going to be talking about other stuff that happened for the week, NASCAR news. So let's get right into it. So first, we're going to start off with the latest news that's came out. So Chase Briscoe got a big points penalty. He got docked with 100 points. Because of the spoiler. I don't know what happened, but something with the spoiler cost him like 100 points. So now I think he's like not in the top 5 like he was. I think he's like someone not in the top 10. I think he was 11th. He was negative something in the playoffs. So in my opinion about this, they're going to try to appeal it, and they'll probably get it appealed, maybe not. But if they don't get it appealed, I think Briscoe's going to make up those points. I have a good feeling about Chase Briscoe this year with this new team. I have a feeling that they're going to win some race, but just win. And James Small will be suspended, I think. He's out till, like, Las Vegas and so, yeah. Big points penalty for them. But let's talk about other stuff for the Xfinity team for Xfinity Series for Hendrick Motorsports. So they got their schedule out. We got William Byron will race at COTA and Charlotte, and Alex Bowman will race at Phoenix. Chase Elliott will race at Darlington. Kyle Larson will race at Homestead and Bristol. And Corey Day, he's got the most races out of them. Corey Day's got Martinsville, Texas, Nashville, Sonoma, Iowa, Bristol, the Roval, Las Vegas, Martinsville, and Phoenix to round that year. So, what I have a feeling about is that one of those drivers are going to win. Guaranteed. Like, probably, I can see Kyle Larson winning one of those races he's racing, and probably Corey Day, he might actually win. I have a good feeling about Corey Day. But the other drivers, maybe. They might win. Chase Elliott won when he raced in his last Xfinity race, which was, like, at Charlotte, so, yeah. And they have a good chance of winning. All of them. But, let's talk. I'm trying to think. We need to talk about other stuff. Oh, yeah, the controversial of the final lap at Daytona. This is the last talk about Daytona for me. So, a lot of people are like, oh, why the yellow didn't come out on the final lap? In my opinion about this, it's like, just racing, so, like, can we please just have a clean final lap, not with no carnage or nothing? But no, they didn't for the caution. I was surprised by that, but which was good by NASCAR. But I'm hoping that we can at least get a good clean final lap at Daytona. It's just so much wrecks and stuff happened on Sunday, but we don't have to worry about Daytona till like August of this year, so yeah. But let's just talk Atlanta now, because we got Truck Series on Friday. No, not Friday, on Saturday, and Xfinity on Saturday. It's a doubleheader on Saturday, and then Sunday's the Cup race. So let's just talk about the weather for Atlanta. So tomorrow for qualifying for Xfinity and Truck Series, it will be 45 degrees, the highest, and the lowest will be 26. That's kind of chilly, but yeah. But Saturday, it will be, the highest will be 53, and the lowest will be 31. So a big increase on the temperatures on Saturday. And Sunday, it is 56 degrees, the highest, and the lowest will be 33. So it's gonna be cold. People usually say it's hot in Atlanta. For this kind of weather in this month, is cold Atlanta. So, yeah, so I'm gonna talk about my predictions for trucks, Xfinity, and Cup. So, I have a feeling that the Truck Series, my top 5 fantasy lineup will be, I have a good feeling about Ben Rhodes. He'll probably be somewhere up in there. Let's see, who else is racing? I have Corey Heim. He'll do good. And I'll have Tom Majeski in my top 5. And I want to have Lane Riggs. I think he'll do pretty good. And let's see, Chandler Smith. Chandler Smith at Daytona was pretty good. So I have a feeling about those two front row cars. They're going to do good. And yeah. Oh yeah, Kyle Busch is racing in this race, so he could win. That's my dark horse pick. It's probably Kyle Busch. And then what I think's going to suck is probably going to be who doesn't really have a good Atlanta race. Well, Atlanta stats is probably gonna be Tony Brinegar. She's probably gonna not do good. So yeah, that's the truck series predictions, and let's talk about Xfinity. So we got a really good race at Daytona last week, in my opinion, but it just went by too fast. So I don't know if we can expect that to happen at Atlanta. Probably not. But who I have my top 5 for fantasy is probably gonna be Austin Hill, definitely, because he's just good at these style of races, and probably Jesse Love and Sheldon Creed, and let's see, I'm gonna give it to who else, right? Christian Eckes. I think he'll do pretty good in this race. He won a Truck Series race, if I'm mistaken, like a few years ago. So, and I'm gonna have like somebody like that's gonna get up there. I'll have Nick Sanchez. He's gonna probably do something because he was running pretty good at Daytona. So I can see him making some headlines. So yeah, so that's my top 5. I'm not making my winner predictions yet until like probably on Friday tomorrow. But so we're gonna talk about Cup and who my fantasy lineup for that is probably gonna be. So we got good some good drivers in the field on Sunday. And I think Corey LaJoie, he'll do pretty good if he makes the race. I think he's going to be good. And I have a good feeling about Ryan Blaney. He's going to do good because he was really close last year in that photo finish. And I'm going to give it to Kyle Busch. I think you rarely hear that, but I think he'll do somewhat decent in this race. I think he'll have a chance. And I think Daniel Suarez, I think I looked up, like, his average finish at Atlanta is, like, third. Third is, like, good. I think he'll do good. And who I think who's going to be my fantasy is probably going to be Austin Cindric. He's really good at these style of races because he's always up front. He had a chance at Daytona last week, and if he just keeps it clean, he'll have a good race. And my dark horse pick, oh yeah, I didn't make my dark horse pick for Xfinity. Probably gonna be Sam Mayer. I think he'll do good, and who I think's gonna suck is probably gonna be who I think's gonna suck. I think Brandon Jones is gonna suck this weekend. He's probably gonna wreck, get in a big wreck. There's probably gonna be something stupid happens, and yeah. Oh yeah. So who I think's the dark horse for Atlanta Cup race is probably gonna be Joey Logano. I think he'll somewhat find his way up there. And yeah, he was probably the fastest car at Daytona, so he'll probably do somewhat good. And who I think's gonna suck is probably gonna be Kyle Larson. He is just so bad at Atlanta. He's finished, I think, like, 30th or worse, like, since it got changed to a super speedway. That's not good. That is not good. So, I think, yeah, we're gonna see what happens, and, yeah, so, I think that's all you got for me, so, yeah. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow after truck qualifying, and, yeah, and Xfinity qualifying, so, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.